emaciated dogs at the shelter. So they're getting some TLC. We currently have a puppy that has a broken second metatarsal, so one of his toes is broken. His paw's pretty swollen, so we're treating that. Poor little guy. He was picked up down in Rye. Seems to be kind of what we call the dumping ground.
Oh, really?
Down there is where
Rye's
people,
the doggy dumping ground?
One of them.
That's not cool.
No.
Very sweet.
Yeah, so, yeah,
So-
I guess a message we want to put out there, probably should say every time on this program, be better, people, with
Please.
animals. Yeah, with, animals, pets, just, yeah, be better. That's sad, a little puppy
is.
dumped down in Rye.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so we'll obviously just treat them, vaccinate them, deworm, flea and tick medication, and then spay and neuter, and then put them up for adoption, get them microchipped, ready to go.
That's right, because all of the animals in the shelter, is it dogs and cats or just
Yes.
dogs? Dogs
Yes,
and
dogs
cats,
and cats.
both are microchipped.
Yes.
So when you adopt an animal from Humane Society of Central Arizona, the animal's already microchipped, and then your information gets tagged or put
Yes.
in for that animal.
And we put, once they get adopted, then, everything gets put in to the owner.
Mm-hmm.
But we are always going to be like the baseline, you know what I mean? If
Gotcha.
information gets
Yeah.
lost or not
Yep.
changed, it'll come back to us.
Mm.
And a lot of humane societies don't microchip cats. So
Really?
that's not
Huh.
a common thing. I mean, a lot do, but there's a lot that don't.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad that we do that.
Yeah, because I would imagine, most of the cats do you see, are they primarily house cats, or are they kept as house cats, or is there a high percentage also that are indoor-outdoor cats?
I think we get a mixture of both indoor, outdoor, and then primarily the indoor cats, and then there's also the feral cats that we'll try and help out with from time to time if we actually have the means to
Gotcha.
assist with that. And then speaking of cats, it is kitten season.
Oh, kitten
So-
season.
Talk kitten.
We are
Yeah.
getting kittens in.
Wow.
We call them our bottle babies, so we are in need of supplies like
Okay.
kitten milk replacer, KMR formula, miracle nipples, which kind of imitate an actual cat, like a mother cat. It just makes it easier to bottle feed them.
Wow.
Warming pads and bags, any kitten wet food we can take, and once the kittens get older, it helps us get them transitioned into like a mush or a gruel mixture with the kitten milk and the kitten wet food, just to help get them on their way once they start getting their teeth in, to help the weaning process.
When do kittens approximately get their teeth in?
I want to say 3 to 4 weeks they start
Okay.
getting them in.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
And the kittens have arrived,
The kittens have
everybody.
arrived.
Yeah, wow, so you're looking for kittens. Now, is it a case where you have kittens all year round, or is it mainly in the springtime that?
It's mainly the springtime. It also depends on our weather. Kitten season has been a little funky for us. Even I know during the winter we were still getting a bunch of kittens in.
Wow.
Or just any
Huh.
sporadic rain that we were having. We were kind of seeing an influx of kittens then.
It rains and kittens come.
like,
How about
wait a
that?
second.
It doesn't
It doesn't rain cats and dogs, it rains kittens.
I was going to ask, what's the correlation between rain and kittens?
I think it also has to do with kind of the lack of pets being spayed and neutered. So
Yeah.
we're seeing a lot of reproducing. Just people not being able to afford those services, or if they can't afford to keep the cats inside anymore, they're being put outdoors, repopulating.
Gotcha. So there was a group, a mobile. what was
Easy
it?
Vet Direct.
Easy Vet Direct that came up to do spay and neutering.
Yes.
And that was, wow, very popular. I think
Very
they filled
popular.
up like right away.
They're actually coming back July 11th, and
Wow,
they're
okay.
probably already booked.
Yes.
Oh, darn it, don't say that.
Because they had a waiting list from last time.
Wow.
So we just got the confirmation on Monday
Mm,
for the 11th, right? The 11th, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Need to, I still have that picture on my phone. I need to give them a call. Wow. Yeah, that, I know the prices, they definitely were much lower than.
Yeah, a little more reasonable,
little,
affordable for our
Mhm.
town and community.
Yeah, yeah. So it's good to have that option.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So events, you have an event coming up, March 18th.
March.
May, the other M month.
The other M.
The other M month, May 18th.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Lucy Cat, for correcting me.
Lucy, oh boy. We just started something here. I'm in trouble.
That's funny. May 18th, at the Humane Society of Central Arizona, Paws and Claws celebration.
Paws and Claws, yeah. So we'll have a bunch of, it's kind of like a carnival theme.
Mhm.
We had our 10-year anniversary 2 years ago,
Mhm.
kind of had the same thing. You was there.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got the dunk you and the dunk
In the
tank.
dunk tank.
Tried to get you again this year, but that's okay. You
I
got
know.
stuff to do.
Yeah, there was, but, oh, yeah, there's a few things that, but you know, it made me
Yeah.
sneak over there, because being in the dunk tank and, yeah, having children and residents throw softballs at you know, when you're in the dunk tank.
Before you was even in the dunk tank, right?
Yeah, guys, ow!
Sorry, I couldn't help it. Ow!
Guys, let me get in the dunk tank first. That's funny.
But yeah, so this year we'll have the dunk tank again. We'll have the bounce house, jousting. We actually are doing the mechanical bull.
Oh.
So it's
wow.
rodeo weekend.
Yeah.
So you can come ride the bull on Saturday morning and then go
To the rodeo.
to the rodeo.
Nice. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that is. That sounds like a lot of fun. A mechanical
Yeah,
bull.
Mechanical bull, yes.
Have you ever been on one of those?
I have. I went for my 40th birthday.
Oh yeah. How
And
was
I
it?
still had all my body parts when I was done.
Well,
It's good.
oh my gosh.
Nothing broke. Now it might be a little, you know.
You
But-
might be scaring off people.
Well, you know, I do everything to the extreme, so
What
there
are
was
you-
no let's do this slow, let's get her done,
Yes,
you know what I
yes,
mean?
Wow. Yeah.
So yeah, I won't be like that here.
Yeah. I kind of have.
Plus it's not in a
questions.
bar, so we're good.
Yeah. I have questions about the mechanical bulls in Ohio. Golly, what are they? What's going on there? That's kind of
But
crazy.
yeah, so basically it's gonna be $5 a ticket to be able to do like all the other things, like the
Yeah.
bounce houses and other stuff. It will be $5 to do the dunk tank, separate $5, a
Okay.
separate $5 for the mechanical bull.
Okay.
But everything else, we'll have snow cones
Cotton
and cotton
candy.
candy, hot
Mhm.
dogs, and all kinds of fun stuff. So
So are
vendors, we'll have a bunch of vendors there.
there you go. Are you looking for people to
Yes,
be
if
in the-
anybody's-
and to be in the dunk tank?
Yes, I'm actually gonna do a post today. So
Okay.
anybody that would like to be in the dunk tank, what we do is we do half-hour increments. So we start at 10. The first one will be at 10, the last one will be at 1:30, because the event's
Gotcha.
over at 2.
Uh-huh.
So we do every half hour. So if anybody's interested, give us a call or email us or
There we go.
stop in. So it's fun, especially when it's hot.
Yeah.
Because that year it was very hot.
Yeah.
That was the hottest day of the year.
I can think of maybe a couple people that I'll ask. I'll say, hey, come on. How many times have you been in the dunk tank?
Yeah.
And it's because if they say, hey, how about you? I'll say, hey, I kind of paid my
You
dunk
did,
tank
right.
dues. So
Yeah, you
I've
did.
been in there quite a few times. It's fun though. It is fun.
Yes.
So again, that is May 18th at the Humane Society Central Arizona, and the address there, 605 West Wilson Court, right off of Main Street down South McLean, and yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. That'll be good.
Yeah. We also have this weekend on Saturday. So the Rim Country Garden Club's doing their plant sale, their annual plant sale, which will be beside Big Lots parking lot. The car club is also going to have a car show, and we are also going to be there with the car club
Okay,
with some dogs and
nice.
stuff. So be a nice weekend. Lots going on. Go get some plants. Go check out some cars. Then adopt a dog.
Yeah, we had the High Country Garden Club on Tuesday.
Okay,
And
great.
they were talking about,
Great group of
yeah,
people.
Really good. Jack Pluty
Yes.
and Denise Johnson,
Yes.
I believe. Yeah, and man, over 1,000 plants out there.
Yeah.
Everything, different irises, tomatoes, vegetables, herbs.
And this is their only like major fundraiser.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Jack told me
Yeah.
that like a few months ago. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They also take care of,
I'll give you chocolate.
okay, apologize, got a gnat in my face. Anyway, Jack comes and they come and take care of the front of our shelter. And we are, I don't know if anybody's seen our Memorial Rock
Yep.
garden that we are going to be putting in. So we started doing the rock, so if anybody has a pet that they'd like to, have a memorial rock made, or if you want to make one, you just do a donation and we'll paint the rock for you. It's usually me painting them, myself or Michelle, our office manager. But they are going to make us a beautiful puppy paw memorial, and that's where the rocks are gonna go. So I am so excited about this.
Yep, Jack was saying, tell Lucy when she comes on, because I said, oh, Lucy will be on Thursday. Okay, let her know that I'll get it done.
I know he will.
And he
No doubt in my mind.
also commented on the rocks that you've painted. He said they look amazing.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. they
So
look
we're
great.
excited.
Mhm.
It's just something, they're even had a bench ordered for us. It's gonna be really nice, where you'll be able to sit down and just kinda, just
Chill.
chill, yeah, so.
That is cool. Again, if you're just tuning in or just started watching on our KRIM radio Facebook page, talking with Luci Trushel, Director of the Humane Society of Central Arizona, and Nicole Lebeau, Medical Director of the Humane Society. And you know who's watching?
Who's watching? Kathy? Let me guess.
Resale store.
That'd be Kathy.
Yeah, and got a little message here. Hi, gang. So,
She's our biggest fan.
Kathy, hey.
Hi, Kathy in Resale Store.
And that is a great reminder to also talk about the resale store.
Yes.
Yeah.
So our thrift store funds our shelter, which she said.
She said, that's me.
No kidding.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's me.
She's definitely our biggest fan. So, but
Right.
yeah, our resale store, funds our shelter. We're open 5 days, or how many days are we open? 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Sorry, I gotta turn that off.
Somebody calling already. Hey.
Oh, these board members. But anyway, we take donations 9 to 3, Monday through Friday. Furniture, clothes, a little bit of everything. So we get some great stuff.
And recently you had the fly casters.
Yes, the Pace and Fly Casters,
Pace
yes.
and Fly Casters.
Yes.
They have a little section, a little shed where they have all their fishing gear. And wow, they do a great job. Don't
They do, yes. We started doing that 3 years ago.
Mhm.
And it went from doing just a one-time thing to making it an event. So every spring and every fall, we do it. They'll take a weekend to get all the donations, and then like either the following weekend or the weekend after that is when the sale is. So
Nice.
we get half of the proceeds, and they get the other half for their kids' education and all their programs. So great group, another great group.
Nice. Also, Tin Bear watching, and Tin Bear says, "Love the kittens." So there you go. So kids love. Nice.
We have plenty.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, yes. Show your love and head on down to the Humane Society.
But they're not ready just yet because they're
okay.
still little itty babies, but
Yes,
they will be.
They
Yes.
will be. They will be
Yes.
soon. All right. So you talked about Nicole. What you do to get the animals prepared. How about animals? You get a lot of animals that are brought to you. Sometimes they're not in the best shape or not really healthy. So also part of your job is evaluating, right,
Yes.
and treating animals that come in.
Yes. So if they come in and, if they're at a point where we're not able to nurture them back, then there's a committee of us that we have to sit down, talk about it, discuss realistic options for this animal. We'll also kind of get advice from our vet, And there are times when we have to make the unfortunate decision
Mm.
that humanely euthanizing them would be the best route, just so
Mm.
they aren't suffering if they're
Mm.
brought in with severe conditions, and we
Mm.
just can't help to nurture them back
Yeah.
to life.
And something that you said, that process, that's really good because it isn't just one person.
Yes.
It's not just one person that makes that decision, but the fact that you have a committee,
Yes.
a group, a vet, another vet brought in to give advice, to evaluate the animal. So it isn't something that just.
One person makes
one
that
person-
call, yeah, no.
Not at all. And that's how, that shows how serious your commitment to helping every animal and being able to save the animal if possible and find the home, find the animal a home. Because yeah, there's been, goodness, some animals, I remember or recall over the years that have been brought in pretty bad shape that you guys have like nursed back to health, and it's taken months.
Yes.
Yes.
Months that, they've, from surgeries or from broken bones, whatever it is.
Birdie was one of them, one of our most recent, she's the one that found Birdie.
Birdie, so tell us about Birdie.
Oh, Birdie. So it was kind of spur of the moment trip up to Pine, and then on the way back down, she was standing on the side of the 87 right before Home Depot. And it was one of those things where, you live in Payson, you're always constantly checking for elk during that time of the year, make sure they're not going to dart out in front of your car. And I had my best friend with me, and I just happened to look over, just a blur, saw her on the side of the road, made sure there were no cars behind me, slammed on the brakes, turned around, took a couple pictures in case she ran off. And my best friend was very willing to jump out of the car with me, run across the highway so we could try and catch her. In the animal field, you always have a leash in your car, so I had
Or
one
five.
handy.
One or five.
Yeah, had one handy, and I think she was just at a point in her life where she was ready for help, is how I took it. She really needed that help and that assistance. She was very underweight. She had some infections going on that we had to treat. Not sure at some point if she had been clipped by a car or if it was just the conditions from living in the forest. Obviously, she was eating things that she shouldn't have been. Her diet wasn't the best. And it took us, I want to say, at least 3 or 4 good months to actually
least.
get some solid weight put on her.
How much, she was like barely, 20 pounds?
Yeah, she was very,
And she-
very
Oh
thin.
my
We're
gosh.
talking like a
A pit bull.
pit mix, yeah, so,
Really?
yeah, she was in bad shape.
Oh, and do you still have Verdi?
Nope,
or-
she got adopted.
She was adopted. It's actually a great couple, and they brought her in, I believe it was a month ago, and I was able to go out and see her in the back of the truck.
Wait, how is that?
I was
How is that?
over the moon happy just to see her thriving in a home with people that love her. Just from her being found on the side of the highway to now she's in her forever loving home. I think.
And just so everybody knows, we love that. We love to
Yeah.
see how the dogs are once they're out of there and in their homes, because that reminds us, especially for this situation, that reminds us why we're here.
Yeah.
And this is
Oh,
why we get up in the morning and go deal with what we do with. So
Yeah.
it's great. We love it. We love that.
It is, and I'm just looking on the website, again, it's humanesocietycentralalz.org, and the dogs, cats are out there that are ready for adoption right now. The one that I've seen walking around and is such a cool looking dog, Caesar.
Oh yeah.
Caesar, he is, it's like he's a little bit bigger, he's a Benji looking dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, has that Irish wolfhound in him, but he's not like a
Right.
little horse. He's not like a Shetland pony or, but yeah, he's a cool looking guy.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
Yeah.
A little rough when he came in.
Little rough when he came
A
in.
little rough. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's good.
And then it makes me think of that one that came in maybe a year or 2 ago.
Sunflower?
2 ago. The big, what is it? Like a
Oh!
herding dog.
Oh, the Pyrenees?
Pyrenees, moose.
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 That was here.
Living on the streets,
on the street
yeah.
by Rim
Stealing
Country
dumps
Barbecue.
and dumpsters, yeah.
He was in the Rim Country Barbecue dumpster.
Yep.
Right here.
He was a feral dog.
A feral. That's crazy to me. He was a Great Pyrenees.
Yes.
I mean, he was a big dog. Feral.
He came in 2 catch poles. They brought him in 2 catch bowls.
Oh my gosh. But he, yeah, I remember walking Jen around, and he was kind of like watching and following. And yeah, he was on the lam for a little while. He kind of was avoiding animal control.
He knew exactly where to hang out.
Where to go, where to hide. How about it?
But he also got a home, that was another one that took months.
Yeah.
Now he's doing great.
Yeah, that is great to see, because yeah, when you say a feral, I mean, he had almost no human interaction.
Yeah. If he did, it was not good.
Yeah, and a very long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. So a lot of great stories over the years, and animals that have been brought in, have come in, have been rescued by either staff or residents that bring
community.
in animals. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know of a few people that have found animals out, out in the woods or out somewhere, and they'll bring them into you guys. So that is great. So again, a way you can support the Humane Society of Central Arizona. Go to Paws and Claws celebration. That's May 18th. And a lot of activities, dunk tank, mechanical bull, a lot going on, food, there are vendors, raffles, face painting, cotton candy, snow cones, everything, and more. That's May 18th, and then you got something else here.
This is something that we do all the time. I don't know if a lot of people are aware of AZ Pet Plates, but it's a program for Arizona. You can buy specialized plates, and they actually go towards all of the shelters that participate in all the shelters in Arizona. And we are one of the shelters that benefit from it.
Gotcha.
So all you gotta do is, when you go in and get your plates for your vehicle, if you wanna, support, your local Humane Society, you can order those specialized plates.
Wow.
So, and that's something that they do all the time, but we just never talk about it enough.
Yeah. Wow. And so January of this year, you received $6,000.
We received, it's a grant, and that's what it goes towards. So all the money from the pet plates goes into,
a pool,
and then there's like a committee for the pet plates for Arizona, and there's a grant. So what you do is, and it's a very intense application for a grant, but it's a lot of money, and it really helps a lot of people. So we applied for the grant, and then we got accepted for the $6,000. So that money helps go towards the spay and neuters for animals.
And then, of course, it helps the floppy ears.
Yes, that was Brandon. He actually got adopted last Saturday or Friday at Smoke This when we were at the event there.
What a cutie.
Ain't he cute? I just want to go out and get pet plates just because of that.
Pet plates. Yeah, the pet plates. Drive to save lives. So that is cool. And let me see. So if anyone goes to, when you're registering a vehicle, or you want to get a new plate, need to get a new plate, DMV, check it out, pet plates. All right. Well, hey, it's great. It's great talking to you guys, having
Time
fun.
flies.
I know, it's after 9:30, but who cares? We're having fun.
Who cares?
Talking.
It's our show. We'll
It's-
do what we want.
There's that Luci cat coming out again. Oh, no.
That's right, I'm shy.
Oh, no, yeah, you're shy.
And sweet.
Shy, sweet and shy. Oh, that's funny.
No comments from Nicole. Thank you.
Yeah, just keep your comments to
Or the
yourself.
matter.
That's funny. Well, hey, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
Nicole. Oh, yeah, always fun. Thank you, everyone, for listening, watching. And who is it? Kathy?
Kathy.
Kathy, thank you for commenting, for watching. Also, thank you for everything you're doing there at the resale store. And thank you to you guys.
Thank
and all
you.
your staff and volunteers.
Volunteers,
Yeah,
yeah.
amazing volunteers with the Humane Society.
We're actually having our volunteer appreciation for our volunteers tomorrow.
Nice.
Last week was the actual volunteer appreciation week, but
Mhm.
we had a lot going on, so
Yeah.
it's okay. We appreciate them every day.
Oh, there we go.
Because we couldn't do it without them.
No,
That's a fact.
certainly. Jack. All right.
Hey.
So, all right, guys. You have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful rest of your day, and time to get back to the music now here on KRIM.
Wait to the camera.